Okay. Let's start off now with trains. Again, now please understand that the chapter of trains and then later on the chapter of boats and streams is essentially a sub part of the time, speed, distance chapter. Okay. So the main formula which needs to be used over here is nothing but speed is equal to distance upon time. You need to understand, we've done this already previously in time, speed, distance, right? And this is the main formula which is going to be used over here. Now, of course, there are more concepts which need to be understood, but at the end of it, the calculation is just this: speed is equal to distance upon time. So don't get confused. Don't get, oh, there's no need for you to get overwhelmed. Ki, Achha, there is so much happening over here. At the core of it, it is nothing but speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay. Now, as we saw in the video itself, right? The first part of trains is nothing but if a train either it crosses a pole, right, or it crosses a platform, right? Can someone tell me what is the distance traveled by the train when it crosses a pole?
The length of the train.
Exactly. Very good. Now, how does this hold true? How is it the length of the train? This is essentially a pole, right? This is your train. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Now, can you tell me, in this position, has the train started crossing the pole? Please answer yes or no, guys.
No.
No, sir.
It's not
No.
started, right? Okay. So now this is the first position. Now this is the second position. Has the train started crossing the pole?
Yes. No.
No,
Still
sir.
not.
No.
Sir, no, not yet.
Why has it not started crossing the pole?
Because it is just touched the pole.
Think about what you're saying. Okay. Think about what you're saying. Has it started crossing the pole? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Why?
Because it is just touching the pole. It is
Okay.
not passing through it.
I'm saying, has it started crossing?
Yes.
Of course, it has just started crossing. It has just started crossing, right? Because it's here, it's just started. Because now it's in motion. We've just found this point. At this point, it has started crossing. Okay? At this point, it's in the process of crossing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? Now, at the final point is this. At this point, the train has completely crossed the pole,
Yes, sir.
right? So
Yes.
when did it start crossing the pole? In this, say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. At point 2, it started crossing the pole.
It started. Yes.
At 3, it was crossing. And at 4, it finished crossing. Akina,
Huh.
right?
Yes.
So how much distance has it traveled? Essentially, it has moved from here in this position to this position,
Yes.
right? So let's look at the end of the train. This is the end of the train.
Yes.
This is where it started. Where did it end? It ended over here.
Yeah.
So essentially, it started from here and ended over here.
Yes.
Hmm.
So how much distance has it traveled? This distance,
Yes.
which is nothing but
Its own length.
length
The
of
length
train.
of
That
the
is the
train.
distance which it has traveled. Did everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anyone who did not understand,
Yes, sir.
please let me know. Please give me a thumbs up if all of you, whoever understood, please give me a thumbs up on the chat. On the, sorry, call, not the chat. Okay. ठीक है. Let's look at the first solved example. It's on page 136. All right. It states that find the time taken by a train 120 meters long running at 54 kilometers per hour in crossing an electric pole. So it has to cross an electric pole. Yes. What is the length of the train?
120 meters.
120 meters. Right. What else has been given to you?
Speed of the train.
How much is the speed of the train?
54 kilometers per hour.
And what do you have to find?
The time
Time
taken.
taken to cross the electric pole.
Okay, so you have the length of the train. It is crossing a pole. So what do you have now?
Distance.
Distance traveled by the train. Yes or no?
Yes.
So distance is what? 120 meters. What do you need to find? Time.
Yeah.
How will you find the time?
Distance upon
Speed is
speed.
equal to distance upon speed.
Notice one thing. Can you
So you have
directly
to
use the
change the
formula?
unit.
Exactly. The speed is in kilometers per hour. What is the distance, unit of distance here?
Meters.
So what will we do?
54 into 5 upon 18.
Let's convert. That's correct.
5 by 18.
Let's convert speed into meters per second. How do we convert in meters per second? 54 into
5 upon 18.
now what will you do? As explained, speed is equal to distance upon time. That's the basic formula which you need to use, right? So you have speed, which is what? 15 is equal to 120 upon t. Therefore, t is equal to 120 upon 15. 3 5s are 3 40s are 5 1s are 5 8s are. So the time taken is 8 seconds. Did everyone understand what is going on over here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Okay. Now let's look at the train crossing the platform. Okay. Now the pole over here is nothing but it doesn't have a width of its own. Okay. But a platform has a width of its own.
Yes.
This is the platform. Can you tell me, has the train started crossing the platform over here?
No.
No.
No, right? It hasn't reached the platform itself. Has it started crossing here?
Yes.
Right? 1, it hasn't started. 2, it has started. Now tell me, has it crossed the platform here at 3?
No.
Daniel, please put yourself on mute after you speak because there's a lot of disturbance. Yeah, thank you. So over here, the train hasn't crossed the platform, right? What do you mean by it crossing the platform? That essentially means no one can get onto the train. यहाँ पे people can get onto the train, right? So now tell me, over here at this point, has the train crossed the platform?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It has crossed, right? This point 4. So let's see, at which position? 1, 2, 3, 4. At which position did the train start crossing the platform?
2.
2, right? And it ended at 4, right? So let's look at the back of the train. This is the back of the train. It started over here. And where did it end? It ended over here. right? So how much distance has the train traveled or the back of the train traveled to cross the platform? This distance from here to here plus the platform ka length. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So what is
Yes.
the distance traveled by the train to cross a platform? What is the distance traveled by the train to
Length of
cross a
platform, length of train.
The length
exactly
of the train plus the
length of the
platform
train
length.
here, length of the train plus length of platform. Yes or no? Did everyone understand this? Please give me a thumbs up if you understood. Right? Okay. What I want you guys to do is please try solved example 2 now. Solved example 2 on page 136. Try solving it on your own. If you're done with solved example 2, please try doing the solved example 3. And please let me know if you all are done with the first solved with the solved example 2. Okay, is everyone done with the second solved example? Does anyone have any problems with the second solved example? Please let me know. Tanushka, you did not understand the second solved example. Sumit? Sumit and Tanushka, Lisa, did you all understand the second solved example? Yes or no?
So no, we're done with it.
Okay. ठीक है. So let's look at the third solved example together. Okay. So it states that a train passes a standing man in 2 seconds and a platform 50 meters long in 4.5 seconds. Find the length of the train and its speed. Essentially, what is happening over here, there are two scenarios. One, where the train crosses a standing man. And second, when it crosses a platform. Right? So let's look at it separately. A standing man is nothing but equivalent to crossing a pole. Okay. So it says that the train takes time it takes is 2 seconds to cross a pole. Okay. Now we don't know anything else, right? Now what is the distance which the train travels to cross a standing man? Can someone tell?
Its own length.
It's the length of the train. So distance is nothing but length of train. Okay. Okay. Now what else has been given to us? It has been given to us that it crosses a platform 50 meters long in 4.5 seconds. So time taken to cross a platform is what? 4.5 seconds. Yes or no? Right? And what is the length of the platform? Is nothing but 50 meters. Yes or no? Guys, please tell me yes or no if you all understood.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's take the length of the train as x. The length of the train is x meters. All right. Can you tell me what is the speed of the train over here? Speed is nothing but distance upon time. Distance traveled is what?
X.
X meters. Time is what?
2.
So the speed is nothing but x by 2 meters per second. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Now time taken to cross a platform here is 4.5 seconds. The length of the platform is 50 meters. Can you tell me what is the distance traveled by the train in the second scenario?
50 meters.
X
By
upon 2 plus 50 meters.
think about what we just discussed this. What is the distance traveled when it crosses a platform?
Length of train plus length of the platform.
What is the length of the train?
X.
X.
X. What is the length of the platform?
plus 50.
50.
50.
Oh, yeah.
So distance traveled is what?
X plus
Plus
50.
50.
Did you understand? Just because I calculated x by 2 doesn't mean you blindly just put it over here. Think about what we're calculating. Does this make sense?
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is this? Now, what do we have? Can I just say speed is equal to distance upon time? The train is traveling at the same speed. So, what's the speed over here? X by 2 meters per second. Yes or no? So, can I write down
Yes.
x by 2 is equal to what is the distance traveled over here?
X plus 50.
Very good. X plus 50 upon 4.5. Yes or no? So what do you get? 4.5x is equal to 2x plus 100. You have 2.5x. 4.5x minus 2x is equal to 100. X is equal to 100 upon 2.5. You move the decimal point 1 over here, bring 1000. X is equal to 1000 upon 25. 5 5s are 5 2s are 200, 5 1s are 5,
4
40.
the
So x is equal to what? 40 meters. Did everyone understand what I just did?
Yeah.
Yes? We
Yes.
literally used only two concepts. The concept which I explained earlier. One, crossing a pole, distance traveled is length of train. Crossing a platform, distance traveled is length of train plus length of platform. After that, we're just doing speed is equal to distance upon time. There is nothing more to it. Okay? Let's solve a few questions now. Please do question number 3, 4 from the exercise. Three, 4, 5. And 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 karo. Take 10-15 minutes and solve it. Please let me know when you're done. Essentially off. Here what was happening was the train was crossing a stationary object. Right? Either it was a pole or it was a platform. Right? Now let's move on to the concept of a train crossing another moving object. All right. So there are two scenarios there where there are two trains which are going in the opposite direction. And which are going in the same direction. All right. So I'm sure all of you all have traveled by train or all have sat in a car, right? We discussed this in the video already, but I want you all to think about it and visualize it again. When you're sitting in a train and there's another train which is coming from the opposite direction. Okay, that is one scenario. And the other scenario is when the train is coming in the same direction alongside you. Which scenario seems faster? In which scenario does the train come next to you seem faster? The opposite direction train or the same direction train?
Oh,
opposite, sir.
Opposite direction.
Does everyone
Opposite
agree?
direction.
Does anyone feel same direction?
The opposite direction.
opposite
So
one.
Opposite direction.
Opposite direction, exactly, right? But the scenario over here is the train in both scenarios, opposite direction, same direction, the speed of the train is the same. So why do you feel that the opposite direction train is faster than the other train? Why does the train? So the trains in both scenarios, the speed of the train is the same.
Oh.
Can someone answer, please?
Because the speed is added when the train is coming from the opposite direction. That's why.
Oh.
Right? Okay, now the speeds are added. That is fine. Does anyone know why they are added? When you're adding the speeds, what is happening? Essentially, what you're doing is you're finding the effective speed or the relative speed, right? So what is happening is you're in a train, you're moving in one direction, say with X kilometers per hour, right? There is another train which is moving in the opposite direction at y kilometers per hour. You are standing over here, right? Now, what is happening is when you are standing over here, you don't feel like the train which you're in is moving, right? You don't feel it. You're not moving from side to side. When you are standing in the train, you are just in one position. But when you zoom out, you notice that the train actually is moving.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, effectively what happens is when you are over here, you feel like this train is moving with a speed of x plus y kilometers per hour. Devraj, please put yourself on mute. Right?
Yes, sir.
So this is what you think when you are in this train. You feel like this train is moving at x plus y kilometers per hour. Actually, it's moving at y kilometers per hour, right? But because you're also in a moving train, you feel like this is moving at x plus y kilometers per hour. Okay, what this means is that you can replace this system with just one train which is moving at x plus y kilometers per hour, and you're just standing over here stationary looking at this train. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, in the opposite direction, in the same direction, what happens here? You are moving at x kilometers per hour in this direction. There's another train which is going at y kilometers per hour in the same direction. Now you're standing over here. You know that this train seems slower than this train. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Why does this train seem slower than this train, even though both of them are y kilometers per hour? Because you're going in the same direction. So your relative speed is x minus y kilometers per hour. That means that if you are standing over here, for you, this train feels like it's moving at x minus y kilometers per hour, which is much less than x plus y kilometers per hour. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Essentially, you can replace this system with one train which is moving at x minus y kilometers per hour. And you're standing over here, stationary. Okay? Right? So, in this scenario, basically what happens is when two trains are going in the opposite direction, the speed is effectively x plus y kilometers per hour. If they ask you what is the time taken for them to cross each other, distance is nothing but length of train 1 plus length of train 2. This does not change in both scenarios, it's the same. Over here, speed is what, x minus y kilometers per hour, and distance is the same, length of train 1 plus length of train 2. Did everyone understand this? If you didn't understand, please ask me right now. Right? Okay, let's look at solved example 6. Your solved example 6 It states that there are two trains, 128 meters and 132 meters long, running towards each other on parallel lines at 42 kilometers per hour and 30 kilometers per hour respectively. In what time will they be clear of each other from the moment they meet? Essentially, they're asking how much time will it take for them to cross each other, right? So there is one train. What is the length of this train? 128 meters, and it's going at 42 kilometers per hour, right? Are they going in opposite directions? Yes, they are, right? There's another train which is 132 meters long, which is going the opposite direction at 30 kilometers per hour. What do we do over here? What will the speed of the train be? Again, how do you remember? Opposite directions is faster. What happens when it is faster? You add it. So what is the speed of what is the effective speed of this system?
42 plus
72 kilometers per
Excellent.
hour.
42 plus 30, which is 72 kilometers per hour.
Yes.
What is the distance which needs to be traveled for the trains to cross each other?
128 plus 132.
Excellent. The length of train 1 plus length of train 2. So you have 128 plus 132, right? Which is what? 260 meters. Now, how do I find the time? What do I do over here?
Sir, first convert 72 kilometers per hour into meter per second.
Excellent. So speed is 72 kilometers per hour. Convert that to meters per second. How do you do that? 72 into 5 by 18. 2 nines are 236 are 9 ones are 9 fours are 4 into 5 is 20 meters per second. Now what do we do?
Substitute in the formula speed is equal to distance upon time.
Excellent. See, notice how we are just using speed is equal to distance upon time. That's the most basic formula which we're going to use everywhere, right? So speed kya hai? 20. Distance traveled is 260 meters.
260 meters.
Therefore, time taken is 260 divided by 20. 2 ones are 13. So time taken to cross is 13 seconds. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense? Okay. Please try solving the 7th solved example on your own. Solved example 7 अपने आप try करो. So let's the 7th solved example. It states that there are two trains that are moving in the same direction. So there are two trains, same direction. Okay. Faster train is what? 50 kilometers per hour. Slower train is 30 kilometers per hour. It says that the faster train crosses a man in the slower train in 18 seconds. Find the length of the faster train. Okay. Now there is a man over here, right? The time this train crosses this man is 18 seconds. Okay. first tell me what is the effective speed of the entire system? Isn't this essentially, like I explained, like a man standing over here and one train moving? Right?
Yes.
What will the speed be of this train?
Speed of faster train minus the speed of slower train.
Excellent. It will be 50 kilometers per hour minus 30 kilometers per hour because they're moving in the same direction. It will be nothing but 20 kilometers per hour. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Now, previously, the questions what we did was there was one train, right, which was trying to overtake another train. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? If this train is trying to overtake this train,
Ha.
right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Now, what is the effective speed? If I make this train stationary, if I'm not moving this train, what is the effective speed of this train? If we have taken the same values over here, if this is 50 kilometers per hour, this is 30. If I make this entire train stationary, what is the speed, effective speed of this train? Now, please understand, this train has not stopped. I'm just asking you to visualize if you look at this train from this train's perspective. Isn't this the same? Isn't this effectively moving by 20 kilometers per hour? Yes or
Sir, I
no?
did not get.
Okay. Over here, what did we do over here? There is this man standing in this train,
Yes.
right? Now, is this man actually is moving at 30 kilometers per hour, right?
Yes.
But what did we do? We said, imagine if this guy has become stationary. This guy is not moving. So what is the
Okay.
effective speed of this train?
20 kilometers per hour.
हाँ कि ना, सेम चीज यहाँ पे भी हो
हाँ.
रहा है. यही तो है.
Okay.
मैंने क्या किया, ये ट्रेन एक्चुअली 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर पे मूव हो रही थी, ये 50 किलोमीटर पर आवर पे जा रही थी. बट व्हाट आई डिड इज आई सेड इमेजिन दिस ट्रेन इज नॉट मूविंग. So how much is this train moving by?
20 kilometers per hour.
Exactly, 20 kilometers per hour. Right? So normally when we do a question, it's so effectively what is happening? This train is not moving and this train is moving at 20 kilometers per hour. Right? This is moving. Isn't this like a platform question? There is one train and this is a platform.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what is the distance traveled for the train to cross the platform? Distance traveled क्या है? Formula क्या है to cross for train to cross the platform?
Length of train plus length of platform.
Exactly, length of the train plus length of platform. Platform क्या है? Is nothing but length of train 2. हाँ कि ना? That's how we got
Okay.
length of train 1 plus length of train 2. Yes or no from the previous formula? Do you agree?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Does everyone agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, this was for when this train was completely crossing the other train. Okay? But that's not what they've asked in this example. They have said how much time. So they have said it takes 18 seconds for this train to cross a man in the other train. So what will the distance traveled over here be?
Length of train only.
Length of the faster train.
Exactly. It'll be length of train 1 only. Because train 2 कुछ है ही नहीं. Train 2 is this man, which is essentially a pole. Agreed? What is the
Yes,
speed?
sir.
What will the speed be?
Twenty into 5 by 18
Speed will be 20 kilometers per hour into 5
by 18.
Yes or no? 2
Yes.
nines are 2 tens are. This is 50 by 9 meters per second. Does everyone understand why it is 20 and why is it not 50?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Now
sir.
what do we do? Speed is equal to distance upon time.
Mhm.
50
Distance
upon
upon
9
time.
is equal to distance. Time taken is 18. 9 ones are 9. 2s are distance traveled is 100 meters. So the length of the train 1 is 100 meters. Did everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Essentially, what happens is when two trains are moving, like over here, right? When they are moving in opposite direction, okay, it's effectively one train which is moving. If एक ट्रेन को मैंने स्टेशनरी कर दिया दूसरे ट्रेन को moving it with this speed, right? Essentially, this man I've drawn, you could also replace this man by this train 1 and 2, train 1 and train 2. It's like this train is stationary and the other train is coming in that direction at the speed of x plus y. Because वैसे ही तो feeling आती है. Can you actually, when the other train is crossing you, you don't feel your own train moving, right? You just feel the other train crossing. You forget,
Yes.
right? Same thing
Yes,
over
sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
When you're in this is essentially a train. आपके respect में you are stationary only. Like it's a simple concept. Do you feel yourself moving right now?
No, sir.
No.
But aren't we moving? Isn't the earth rotating? Isn't the earth revolving around the sun also?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Movement तो है ना, पर आपके respect में नहीं हो रहा है क्योंकि इससे you are essentially sitting on the train. The train over here is the earth. आपको नहीं पता चल रहा, पर actually तो movement हो रहा है ना.
Yes.
It
Yes,
just
sir.
depends what view you look at it from. हाँ कि ना?
Yes, sir.
Right? So essentially, the view over here, what you do is you make one train stationary and the other train moves with this speed. ठीक है? Okay, let's do a few more questions. You will get a better understanding of this. Please do question number 15. Question number 17, 19. 15, 17 and 19. One second. Yeah. Let's do question number 33 together. Okay. It states that there are two stations A and B which are 110 kilometers apart on a straight line. So there's A over here and there's B over here. They are 110 kilometers apart. One train starts from A at 7 a.m. and travels towards B. Okay, there is train 1 which leaves at 7 a.m. It's going towards B at 20 kilometers per hour. Sorry, 20 kilometers per hour. Another train starts from B at 8 a.m. and travels towards A at a speed of 25 kilometers per hour. At what time will they meet? We did a question like this in time, speed, distance, right?
Yes.
Acha. What do you think? What do we do first over here? क्या करेंगे बताओ? First, tell me one thing. If two things are leaving at the same time, what unit has to be the same for them to meet?
Time.
Yes.
Sir. Time.
Only, now, that is only if they leave at the same time,
Yes, sir.
right? time remains constant. We
Yes,
discussed this last time also. The time remains constant only when both of them are leaving at the same time. But are both the trains here leaving at the same time?
No, sir.
No.
So what do we do?
So the train which has left from station A has traveled more distance than the train which has left from station B.
Yeah. So then what do we do? Essentially, we need to convert this into a question such that both A and B are leaving at the same time. What can we do? How can we convert this question into one question such that train 1 and train 2 are leaving at the same time?
So we will find the distance which A has covered till 8 a.m.
Exactly.
And then the total distance will be reduced.
Excellent. So how much time? 7 a.m. यहाँ पे था, 8 a.m. यहाँ पे है. How much distance is this which train 1 travels? How much time is this? 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
1 hour.
So how much distance has
1
train
hour.
1 traveled?
20 kilometers.
Excellent. 20 kilometers. So right now it is at this point and train 2 is at this point. How much distance is this?
90 kilometers.
90 kilometers. So now essentially aren't they leaving at the same time? This is moving at 20 kilometers per hour. This is moving at 25 kilometers per hour. Akina?
Yes, sir.
They will meet at some point over here. Right? How do we go about solving this? Let's take this distance as x. How much is this distance?
X
90 minus x.
90 minus x.
Right? So either speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Distance क्या है? X kilometers. Either speed is 25 kilometers per hour. Distance is 90 minus x kilometers. So what do we do? Time has to be the same. We find the time. Do you agree? Yes or no? So now we equate this. We have x by 20 is equal to 90 minus x by 25. 5 fours are, 5 fives are. Okay? 5x is equal to 4 into 90 is how much? 360 minus 4x. So 9x is equal to 360. X is equal to 40 kilometers. Right? But they've asked us at what time will they meet. So what do we have? Time is equal to x upon 20 is 40 upon 20, which is 2 hours. 2 hours from what time? From 8 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock they will meet. Did everyone understand? Please say yes or no if you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let me explain this question in another way, right? Now you have one train which is moving over here, another train which is moving in the opposite direction, right? There's a distance between them. Yes or no? Right? What if now, can you think of how we've done trains right now? Can I make one train stationary? If I make this train stationary, forget it, actually forget. So if I ask you another question, okay, let's try doing it this way, right? Essentially this train has become stationary. So what is the speed of this train with respect to this train?
5 kilometers per hour
Why?
because they are moving in opposite directions. No,
Opposite direction में क्या
no,
होता है?
In the
Sorry.
same direction.
They are not in the same direction. ये इधर से जा रहा है, उधर से जा रहा है.
Okay.
हाँ वो ऐड होगा.
तो कितना आएगा स्पीड इफेक्टिवली?
45 kilometers per hour.
Excellent.
45 kilometers.
तो ये 20 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर पे है and ये 25 kilometers per hour. The distance between them is 90 kilometers, right? So effective speed क्या है? 45 kilometers per hour,
Yes.
right? Now for them to meet, essentially क्या हो रहा है? ये stationary है तो इसको इतना move करना पड़ेगा इधर तक आने के लिए.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So how
Yes.
much distance does this effective train have to travel? बताओ, how much distance does the effective train have to travel? नहीं समझ आ रहा? Okay, let me explain this again. ठीक है? Now imagine this is distance of 20 kilometers per hour, right? We need to find out how quickly is the distance between these trains reducing. ठीक है? पहले तो 90 kilometers था. After 1 hour, this train travels how much? 20 kilometers. This train travels how much? 25. How much is this distance now?
45.
45, right? 1 घंटे में कितना कम हुआ है? Say if this distance was 190 kilometers. 1 घंटे में इन दोनों के बीच में डिस्टेंस कितना कम हुआ है?
45 kilometers.
Right? In the next hour, how much will the distance reduce?
45.
So every
More
hour,
45.
the distance between the trains is reducing by how much?
45.
Right? Acha, when will the distance between the trains be 0?
4.5.
Forget that. Forget calculation. Logically batao.
When
When will the
When they
distance...
meet each other at a
Exactly. When they
Particular
meet,
point.
when the two trains meet, उन लोग के बीच में distance 0 हो गया?
हाँ.
हाँ कि ना? Right?
Yes.
So essentially, how much distance? So now that's what we need to find. So effectively, ये क्या हुआ? 45 kilometers per hour is the speed at which the distance between the trains is reducing. So how much is the total distance which has to be reduced? 90 kilometers था हमारे क्वेश्चन में. ये नहीं, please tell me if you're not understanding this. Please tell me, are you not understanding it? If you're understanding this part, say yes. If you're not understanding, say no, so that I can continue accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes,
Got it.
sir.
Okay. So who said no? Please tell me so I can explain thoda.
Tanisha.
Tanisha, okay. Tell me till what did you understand? Did you understand
I understood.
45 kilometers per hour?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we get 45 kilometers per hour? Effectively, it's like one train is stationary and the other train is moving
Yeah.
at 45 kilometers per hour. Right? How much
Yes,
is the
sir.
distance between this? 90 kilometers.
Yeah.
Now both the trains have to meet, right? That's they've asked.
Yeah.
When do they meet? So how much does this train have to move to meet this train? How far is this train from this train?
90 kilometers.
Right? Because
Yeah.
this train is तो not moving. ये train तो stationary कर दिया ना हम लोग ने. Now this is effectively only this train is moving. So now they're asking you how much time will it take for these two trains to meet. Now these two trains will meet only if this train comes over here.
Yeah.
So how much is the distance traveled over here,
90 kilometers.
right? So
Yeah.
how much time will it take? Speed is equal to distance upon time. ये समझ आया?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
टाइम क्या होएगा ये ट्रेन को यहाँ तक पहुंचने के लिए? तो स्पीड कितना है? 45 किलोमीटर पर आवर, डिस्टेंस इज 90, टाइम, so time taken is 2 hours. So time this train to reach here is 2 hours, जो हम लोग ने पहले भी फाइंड किया था. Did everyone understand what we just did? This
Yes,
is just
sir.
using the concept
Yes,
of
sir.
trains and opposite directions.
Yes.
wala. This concept can also be used when the trains are moving in the same direction, right? अगर ये एक train है, this is going at say 80 kilometers per hour, and there's a slower train which is going at 30 kilometers per hour. इन दोनों के बीच में 100 kilometers का distance है, right? They've asked you how much time does it take for this train to overtake the other train, right? Let's not get confused. ये ट्रेन को हम लोग स्टेशनरी कर देते हैं. अगर ये ट्रेन को स्टॉप कर दिया तो ये ट्रेन का इफेक्टिव स्पीड क्या हुआ? सेम डायरेक्शन में जा रहे, ठीक है? बताओ.
Thirty.
What is the speed of this train? If I made this train stationary, this is 80 and this is 30 kilometers. बताओ.
50.
50 kilometers.
Exactly.
50.
80 kilometers per hour minus 50 kilometers per hour. Yes or no? They're going the same direction. So this is effectively 50 kilometers per hour. So basically क्या कर दिया है? There is one train which is stationary, the other train is effectively moving at 50 kilometers per hour. Now how much distance does it have to travel? 100 kilometers. Yes or no?
Yes.
So time taken will be what? Nothing but distance upon speed, which is what? 2 hours. Did you understand the concept of this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So now if you go back to your exercise, now exercise may be basically done all the different types of questions which are there. So I don't think so you will have any problem going and doing the entire exercise. Okay? If you'll have any other doubts, please let me know, Abhi.
So the 18th one.
बताओ.
Sir, how do you solve it?
Tell me. Draw. There are two trains A and B starting from X and Y towards Y and X respectively. तो एक X से Y जा रहा है, Y से X जा रहा है, ठीक है?
Yes,
After
sir.
passing each other, they take 4 hours, 48 minutes and 3 hours, 20 minutes to reach Y and X respectively. If train A is moving at 45 kilometers per hour, then speed of train B is. Okay. So you have this train A and there is train B. ठीक है? Do we know the distance between these two platforms? We don't. ठीक है? ये इधर से इधर जा रहा है. Train A is going from, this is platform X and this is platform Y. So A is going from X to Y and A is moving at 45 kilometers per hour. ठीक है? इधर से इधर जा रहा है.
Yes,
We
sir.
don't know how fast train B is moving is what we need to find. ठीक है? After passing each other, they take, so say they pass each other at this point.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? A takes how much time? So the time taken for A to cross this distance is how much?
It takes 4 hours 48 minutes.
And how much time does B take here?
3 hours 20 minutes.
right? Okay. Now tell me, what do we do? क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? Say let's take the speed of B over here as x kilometers per hour. Akina, can I
Yes,
find
sir.
out what is the distance traveled over here? ये distance क्या है find out कर सकता हूँ?
Yes, sir.
कैसे? Speed ये पता है ना, a train takes so much time to travel, तो ये
Yes,
distance
sir.
मिल जाएगा? Akina,
Yes, sir.
so क्या distance है? Let's find that out. Speed क्या है? 45 kilometers per hour. Time is what? 4 plus 48 upon 60. You understand why I did this?
Yes, sir.
6 tens are 6 eights are. So you have 4.8 hours. ठीक है? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Therefore, distance is equal to speed into time. So 45 into 4.8. क्या है ये?
Distance and speed is in distance into time. 45 into 4.8. 10,
So 216 kilometers. ठीक है? This is 216 kilometers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what do we need to find?
Speed of train B.
Okay. Now, what do we normally do when they meet? Right? When they meet, the time taken by them is the same.
Yes, sir.
Right? अच्छा अभी क्या करेंगे और क्या कर सकते हैं? Can we find out what distance this will be in terms of x?
Yes, sir.
Speed क्या है? X kilometers per hour. Right? Time taken is what? 3 plus 20 by 60. Right?
Yes, sir.
So 3 plus 1 by 3, 10 by 3 hours. Akina? So
Yes, sir.
speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed क्या x है? Distance पता नहीं हमें. 10 by 3. So distance traveled is 10x by 3 kilometers. Right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? Okay. Now essentially question ये हो गया है. This is how much? 216 kilometers. ये distance है. ये distance है 10x by 3. ये है 45 kilometers per hour और इधर क्या है? X kilometers per hour. Can we find time now? Time taken for A to reach this point.
Yes, sir.
Speed is 45. Distance is 10x by 3. So 45 is equal to 10x by 3 into time. 5 2s are 5 9s are.
सर
हाँ बोलो.
सर इस अगर अपन ने स्पीड को 45 किलोमीटर पर आवर लिया,
हाँ बोलो.
सर if we took speed as 45 kilometers per hour and the distance and the time as 3 hours 20 minutes, तो जो remaining distance है वो मिल जाएगा ना?
नहीं वो गलत है ना. 3 hours 20 minutes A नहीं जा रहा. 3 hours 20 minutes is the time taken for B to go from here to here. It is not for A to go from here to here. ये B travel कर रहा है और ये A travel कर रहा था, इसलिए ये सब करना पड़ा.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
समझ आया?
Yes, sir.
So time taken is 2x by 27. तो यहाँ पे speed है x, distance क्या है 216. ठीक है? Time क्या होएगा? Distance upon speed 216 by x hours. ठीक है? So you
Yes,
have
sir.
2x by 7 is equal to 216 by x. 2 ones are 208. So you have x square is equal to 7 into 108.
Yes, sir.
सेवन ही है ना, सॉरी 27 है ये. दिस इज नॉट 7, दिस इज 27. राइट? ये क्या है? This is nothing but what? 9 into 3. This is what? 108 क्या है? 9 times करते हैं. 9 ones are 9. 108 divided by 9 क्या है? 9 ones are 9. 18. So 9 into 18.
Yes, sir.
9 into 18 नहीं है, क्या कर रहा हूँ?
9
into
into 12.
12.
12, 12.
So isn't this x square is equal to 9 into 9 into 36? So x क्या है? 9 into 6. Are you understanding what I just did here?
Yes, sir.
समझ आया ये?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Any other doubts, guys? Someone had a doubt from time, speed, distance?